people will get engaged today and how many will get divorced by the end of the year. And these calculations are very elementary. So what I want to ask, can Facebook get more personal than that? Can Facebook tell you who that special someone is going to be? And I believe the answer to be yes. I mean, when it comes to marriage, the options are endless. But Facebook knows who you're most likely to marry and whom you'll have the greatest success rate with. And it might not necessarily be the same person. Like, as I've established, Facebook knows what you like, they know what your partner likes. When it comes to music, art, movies, food, holiday destinations, I mean, it's quite scary. And at the moment, Facebook is using this data for advertising. You get an advert based on what you like. And this has worked out very well. I mean, so much so that Facebook is worth close to $300 billion. I mean, that is a lot of zeros. So Facebook has all this information on us, and it also has all this information on how we interact with each other. How many messages we send, what words we use, what time of the day we're communicating. And this can be used with pattern recognition, which looks at vast amounts of data and spots common trends. I mean, in the past, pattern recognition has shown that people who search for baby names are more likely to be pregnant. Now, it's important not to make the fallacy that thinking that searching for baby names will make you pregnant. You don't have to worry. You can search baby names if you just want to, find out stuff like that. But Facebook can take all this data from past relationships, and remember, they have 1 billion users and 12 years of observations. Trends start appearing with quite a bit of clarity when you have this amount of quantity. I mean, let's say you're in a relationship with someone. Facebook might look at, the amount of photos you guys are tagged in with together, times you mention each other in statuses, when you post to their timelines, how many friends you have in common, the messages you send to each other. Facebook will even read your messages. Are you saying I and you, or are you saying we and us? What are the types of likes you guys have in common? When did you guys become Facebook friends? What's your age difference, the location, your language, your hometown, your occupation, what you each studied, how many comments you make, even the time you log onto Facebook and the amount of times you look at other people's profiles. All this information with a whole bunch of other factors can be collected, and it can answer the question, what is the probability that we will get married? And maybe a little bit more on a scary side, it can also calculate the probability that your relationship could end. I mean, it could estimate how long it will last. And it's going to use various amounts of factors to do this. And for an example, we're just going to look at one key indicator. But like I said, this is just an example. I don't have access to the data. But this is just to illustrate the point. Let's say the data finds that people start a relationship, they're all happy, time of length goes by, but then the one person starts looking at other people's profiles, starts messaging them, and then the relationship ends soon after. Now the data can find this connection, looking at people's profiles and then relationships ending. But can it explain it? Because this might just be a coincidence, a coincidence that millions of relationships start ending when partners start stalking other profiles. Or it could be the cause. Maybe by looking at other people's profiles, this directly causes your relationship to end. Or there is a hidden factor. In this case, say one of the partner gets bored with the relationship, so she starts looking for someone else, finds someone more exciting, and leaves. Typical teenage behavior. It could be any one of these three things. But maybe something to back up with the hidden factor is other statistics, maybe showing that the frequency of keywords used in messaging apps, like love or XXX, start to diminish. Because remember, Facebook also owns WhatsApp, so they've also read all your messages. Well, I don't know if they've read all your messages, but they have the data on the word frequency and all that type of stuff. But what if you haven't even met your special someone? What if you're still out there, you're still searching? I mean, can Facebook help out? I mean, let's say you're currently single, you may not even be Facebook friends with your future partner. You haven't even met them. But don't worry, Facebook knows where they are. I mean, as we stand, everybody is so interconnected with everybody else, and Facebook can use this to its advantage. I mean, Facebook could even intervene and directly help you out. And it could start off simply by suggesting that you know each other, thus causing you to become aware of that person's existence. And who knows, maybe one of you sends the other a friend request. This is when Facebook really starts to get to work. Facebook can alter the timeline algorithm so that their